Ever felt that you are trying to speak something, or probably you are trying to listen to someone, and somehow things are just not connecting? Having been through 14 years across school, and then around 5 years, 5.5 years in college, and right now 6.5, seventh year running in the corporate and professional life, there are only a handful of speakers who've been able to influence me in some way or the other. It's not a communication problem. It's not a speech problem. It's an audience understanding problem. Welcome to episode number 15, Daily Live with Surya. You are watching this video because at this point of time, I'm traveling, but I still wanted to make sure that I show up for you in the form of a video. And every single day from this moment on, we're going to go through something short, crisp, to the point, and a lot of stuff loaded together so that you can immediately grasp, implement, and start working on it straight away. So you have to understand that there was this opportunity that I was just given to walk up to the stage and share whatever it is that I wanted. It was back in college. I was not at all prepared. It was towards the internship days. I didn't even know what to share. And yet, what I ended up doing was just summarizing all the wonderful memories that we've had, all those little things like bringing Maggie, somehow stuffing food in and bringing and eating in the between the classes, between the periods, between the sessions. And I saw by the end of the talk, everyone were in tears. Again, I didn't do any rocket science or anything. It's just that I knew who was my audience. And based on that, I delivered simple stories. And in today's session, you're going to understand how to do so. Because at the end of the day, speaking, so you have to understand, firstly, let's break the entire thing down, linking everything to emotions. Why is emotions important? Because confusion leads to lack of awareness. But when you put in awareness, it shows that there is empathy. Okay. So speaking effectively isn't about saying more, it's about saying what the audience wants to hear. So whenever you keep the audience on the forefront, everything becomes easy. How do we get started? So the first idea, I have my mind map in front of me. So again, you'll be getting all the notes and all that below. All the details are given, so you don't have to worry. The first and the foremost thing to understand is the how do you differentiate between what you want to say and what they want to understand? And the best way to do so is to use this very interesting model called as the 3A model. Let's understand and break that down one by one. The first A is called as audience. Audience, you have to start asking yourself, who is your audience? Like exactly who are they? What do they feel, or what is it that they want to feel right now at this point when you are speaking? What are they afraid of? They're hoping for, they're tired of hearing. And the moment you start serving them what they want, it becomes easy. So let's just put it across a manager or a fresher talking about their experiences with the company is going to be two different stories. Now, if the manager tells his experience, he's not really talking to the freshers, isn't it? The second A is aim. What do you want them to feel? What specific emotion, what specific belief, what specific perspective that you want them to feel at the end of the talk? So that could be, and again, you have to analyze that for yourself and then put it across. Because at the end of the day, you're not speaking to share information, you're speaking to create transformation. If you keep transformation as the forefront, everything else becomes easy. So it could be, it's more like I would want to share confidence tips versus I want them to feel confident and they can speak literally about anything at the end of this talk. These are two very different things. The third A is the angle that you want to take. So, what framing, the time frame, the perspective, the message, all of those things, what time frame will help your audience connect to the topic, and your presentation will help them to connect with their reality. So the best example for this will be, if I am talking to teenagers, I'm going to talk about my dating days, all the lessons that I've learned. They are in their teenage and they're going to learn it better. When I'm in with my colleagues, I am taking references of all my previous professional work experiences. I'm taking the angle of loyalty, trust, building yourself, being an asset for the company. When I'm talking to teenagers, I'm talking to them about building trust, building faith, the 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 techniques and methods to build a stronger bond, something that will help you understand your emotions and the other person's emotions better through the experiences that I've had in the past. Make sense? So once all these things are done, the next aspect of it that we will go through. So the first thing what we focused on, all the above things that I focused on was all about the heart, the heart. And under the heart, what comes is the stories, the emotions, the why. The next element, and that's when made you understand the 3A formula. The next one is called as the head. Okay. So in the head, that's when your audience is there. You integrate the 3A model. All of those things are followed through. The heart is when you start with the story, you start with the punchline, you start with the introduction that helps you connect instantly. The next thing that we're going to work on is the hand. So it's heart, head, and hand. And this is more of practical tools and activities and specific takeaways of exactly what is it that you want to implement. So the first way to go about is the pre-ritual talk that I always love doing. The first is, whom am I speaking to? Why are they here for? What are the things that they'd like to experience? What are they struggling with right now? What are the outcomes that they need? What is that one belief or feeling that I want them to leave with through this talk? So I ask myself through this pre-talk ritual. The second is called mirror the mindset exercise, which means, let's just say, at times I end up doing this. I say that I've just gone completely blank. Anybody here who wanted to speak and got completely blank? And there is immediate relatability. And here's what I did. I got blank. I didn't panic. Oh my God, what's going to happen? I just simply asked, and I want you to know that it can always happen. Instant relatability. So it all begins with the paragraph, which will connect your audience's perspective and combine your vulnerable moment as well. That instantly makes it more relatable. The third is always you before I rule. The biggest reason why all kinds of presentations and everything becomes boring, because they always think it's about them. But at the end, it's always about how you make it you focused. I'm here for you. Whatever it is that I'm going to share, it's going to benefit you. If you were in my place, what would you have done? So just flipping the other side of the coin. You're not speaking for yourself anymore. You're speaking for someone else, which means you need to organize your stuff in such a manner where people will listen to you and they will feel connected. Even right now, while I'm speaking, if you take the transcript of this talk and put it in ChatGPT or any of those platforms, you will find countless errors. But at the end of the day, are you getting the feeling to sit through with me in this entire journey? That's what matters, right? So here's what I would love for you to think. What is the one message that you shared, maybe with a friend, maybe with a family member, where you felt that it did not land well? Based upon whatever it is that I've shared, what do you think you can make these changes on? What are the elements that you can fix? Make sure that you write that to me below. And also, if the next time when you get an opportunity to speak, how would you want your audience to feel? Once you set that feeling, how would it change your preparation? Do mention that below. At the end, communication isn't about sounding smart. It's about making others feel understood. So the next time, whenever you get an opportunity to speak, always keep all these things in mind. Start with the heart, move to the head, let your hands guide you in the whole process. If you found this useful, make sure to hit that follow button, the subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new education snippet. See you tomorrow.